Hi, welcome to Mindful Me. I'm Christy. I'm going to be your guide today. Today we're going to have some fun with forts. So, why would we do that first of all? Well, it's fun and playful. That's great. 2, you get to be creative and use your imagination to build up the perfect fort-like space for you. And 3, it becomes our own personal space where we can kind of tuck ourselves away and hide a little bit and just make it our own so that we can just be in there and find some calm and some relaxation, if you will. Okay, sometimes our worlds get chaotic and it's nice to just come into this little cave cocoon-like space and take some time for ourselves. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so first off, you are going to need permission from your parent or guardian, asking if it's okay you build a fort. All right, second, you're going to get creative with your fort. So for me, I've got 2 blankets, I've got 2 chairs, and I've got an assortment of pillows. All right, so here we go. So if you notice, my chairs are as wide as my blanket. So I'm going to take my chairs wide apart. I'm going to have the backs of my chairs facing each other. And then we're going to drape the blanket over the chair. Now, we want to keep the back blanket touching the ground so it kind of gets dark in there. And then I'm going to take my second blanket and drape it over the front of the fort. Now here you could even have another chair that allowed you to keep this blanket upright, but for ease and because I want you to be able to see me, I'm going to keep mine with just 2 blankets. All right, so you might hit pause here and set up your fort. Make it as perfect, the perfect fort for you, and then come back, hit play again and come back to me, all right? So go ahead and do that. Now, once you come back, you might add a few pillows. So I'm going to tuck my pillows right at the bottom edges of my chairs so that it gets really dark in my space. I want this to be a dark space that I feel kind of cocooned off. I get to tuck myself away, all right? And then go ahead and sneak back into your little tent fort-like structure and bring your feet together and your knees apart, all right? From here, we're gonna notice how the pads of our feet touch, how the heels of our feet touch, and then how all of our toes touch together. That's being mindful. We just notice what it feels to touch, connect our feet together, okay? Now we get to go into our Mindful Me code, all right? So here we go. You're gonna repeat after me. Sit up tall here. See if you can get tall in your fort. Drop your shoulders and take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And as if you were blowing out all those 100 birthday candles out through the mouth. Good. Open the eyes if they were closed, and we'll say our Mindful Me code. I am listening. You say it back. I am breathing. I am focused. My teacher is my guide and my practice is my own. So today our practice is going to be in our fort, our little cocoon, all right? Go ahead and take your legs out in front of you and see how you can see the bottoms of my toes or bottoms of my feet. And then go ahead and connect the bottoms of your heels together and then that little space on the side. And then go ahead and spread all of your toes out like a frog has webbing. Spread all of those toes out. Take a deep breath in here. Get really tall through your spine. Exhale, let that breath out. Good. Now go ahead and come into a crisscross applesauce position in your fort. And then I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see what my spine's doing. You're going to take your hands to your knees, or your legs is fine, and get really tall. And then drop your shoulders away from your ears. All right, and then from here, you're going to take a deep breath in just like we did through our nose. And let our bellies move forward, our chest move forward, and then maybe look at the top of your fort. And then as you exhale, blow out your 100 birthday candles and round your spine. Bring your chin towards your chest, tuck your tail. So we're going to do that again. Inhale through the nose. Belly comes forward, chest comes forward, shoulders come back. You might look up at the top of your fort. As you exhale, blow out 100 birthday candles and round. Keep going. Two more times. One more time. Good. Come back to center. So in between those two, long spine there. Bring your bottoms of your feet together once again. Feel your heels connect to the pads of your feet, and then all of your 10 toes are going to touch. Get tall through your spine again, and then allow your knees to drop out to the side. So we're not going to force them down or push them. We're just going to let gravity take hold and let them drop. Now from here, we're going to let ourselves move forward, and you might have done this in gym class before, opening up the space or getting a stretch in the middle of our legs. From here, we're going to take our nice 3 breaths in through the nose, and then blow out the 100 birthday candles. Again. One more time. Good. Inhale, come on, sit up tall. Maybe your blankets are pushing at the top of your head like mine are, and you're getting really tall, pushing those blankets up. And then soften your shoulders again. All right, from here we're going to move our legs a little bit. So inhaling, pretending like your knees are the wings of a butterfly, and you're bringing your knees closer together. Exhale, flutter your wings on down. Inhale, bring those knees up. Exhale, maybe blow out your birthday candles. 2 more times. Next time, inhale, bring your knees up. Maybe bring your hands together like you're holding a butterfly, and then you're going to blow the butterfly away, set it free. Nice and gently. Inhale, bring your hands up. Pretend like you have a nice, soft, fragile butterfly. Blow it away. Again. Send it out into the world. It's free. All right. Now, get into your keys. Stay in your fort. You're going to come to your knees. Have the bottoms of your feet, so kiss your big toes together. Let your knees come apart a little bit. Stay in your fort. You're tucked away. And then allow your belly and chest to come down towards the ground. Maybe your head even touches the ground. And then reach your arms out in front of you. We call this child's pose, right? So we just drop into child's pose. Maybe you feel a stretch in your legs or your low back. We'll stay here in our fort, in our cocoon, taking a couple more breaths. Nice deep breaths in. Again. Good. Go ahead and inhale. Come on up. And we're going to be at all fours now. So again, you stay in your fort. Let's do our cat and our cow. So we're going to drop our belly and our chest. Look on up. This is our cow shape. You might want to add some sounds. Moo. And then round into your cat shape. Imagine your back is going to push your fort up to the sky. Maybe a little meow. And then an inhale, dropping belly, chest. Looking on up. And an exhale, rounding things. One more time like that. Into your cow, your sway back like shape, looking up. And an exhale, rounding the spine into your kitty cat like shape. All right, stay in all fours, but we're gonna be at tabletop, so have a really like a flat back in a sense. And we're gonna twist here. So it's a pretty big stretch. We'll see how it feels. We're gonna take our right arm and bring it out to the side, and we're gonna have our hand right at our shoulder height. So shoulder height. We're not gonna have our hand forward of our shoulder or back, but right in line with our shoulder. And then start to look to your right side. Bring your fingertips up to the sky, and your palm is gonna face away. And then as you exhale, we call this thread the needle. We're going to take our right hand behind our left, scoot it through, reach away, and see if you can drop to your shoulder and your ear. You might have a nice pillow close by where you could use that pillow to just get all cozy. Now, this left hand that isn't reaching away might come up over your head, or you could reach that left hand up to the sky and then draw it to the low back, and then you get a little stretch to that left arm also. Some of you might be really flexible, and you can take that left hand to the crease of where your belly and your leg meet. Right, the front of your leg and your belly. Right here, this space. Okay? Deep breath in. Blow out the 100 birthday candles. Again. If your left arm is on your back, go ahead and reach that up to the sky. Draw that hand down to the ground. Push down through the ground, and then lift your right fingertips back up to the sky like we started with. Reach, reach, reach. And then go ahead and bring that hand back down to the ground. Let's do the other side. So left hand, remember it's going to start shoulder height. It's not going to be forward of the shoulder or back, right in line, and then reach it up. It goes. Look to the left, stretch. And then as you exhale, swoop that arm behind the other one. Reach away. Maybe get your pillow to that left shoulder and head. And then the right hand, we could bring it out in front, or we could reach it up to the sky. And then back of the hand goes to the low back. You might wiggle those fingers to the opposite side and see if you can touch or wiggle your fingers into the crease between your belly and your leg. Deep breath in. Blow out 100 birthday candles. Deep breath in. 100 birthday candles. Reach fingertips up to the sky with the right hand. Bring it back down to the ground. Push down through that right hand. Come into all fours again. And we'll do our little cat-cows once again. So letting belly drop, chest. Imagine you're a cow out in the pasture. big sway back, looking up. Maybe you chomp a little grass. Good job. And then around, and then bring chin towards your chest. Be a mean kitty. And then come into your cow-like shape. Chomp a little grass. And then round. Cat round. Come back to your tabletop. Make your way back to your crisscross applesauce in your fort. And then we'll bring our hands back to our knees. Drop our shoulders away from the ears. Some of you in the past have liked to bring your thumbs and index finger together and place them on your knees, and then allow these extra fingers to come on out. It's not needed, but some of you have fun doing that, okay? So we're going to take some quiet time in our fort, just knowing that this is our space, our secluded space. Only those that ask for permission are allowed in, unless it's a parent, and remembering they get to be in control, so they might ask if they can come in. Your siblings might ask if they could come in, your dogs, your cats, or you might just bring yourself a nice stuffed animal. Alright, so we hope that you enjoyed your quiet time. You might grab your favorite snack and bring it in. And mindful tasting, remember with mindful tasting, we take a little piece of our snack, we put it on our tongue, and we notice, is this sweet or sour? Is this rough or is it smooth? Does it dissolve really quickly, or does it stay solid for a really long time? And then at some point we're going to slowly chew it and notice if there's different flavors to it. Is it still say sweet or sour? Does the taste change over time? All right, thank you for joining me today. Have fun in your fort.